Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be Honey, I Shrunk the layout, and I am going to use this sketch right here. And also I did a collaboration with my Full of Holiday Monthly Crop, the non-traditional traditional challenge. And so all of that together, what means is the first part of it is there's a ton of us YouTubers that are getting together that is going to what we call shrink the layout some way, shape, and form. So I decided to make all of my photos, do a multi-photo layout and make them small. And so I have the two photos there that are 4x3 or 3x4s, which I do know that we do tend to use those, but we always tend to use just one. And then I shrunk the other two photos down to 2x3s or 3x2s, because I wanted to be able to fit all of these photos that I have of the football game, where that is where the non-traditional layout or challenge comes into my traditional layout. And what I did was that I took traditional papers from close to my heart and put it on a non-traditional, or have photos of that are non-traditional for like the holiday season. Most of the time you don't have like football games and stuff lined up for December, but because this was a Christmas gift to Josh for when the Oklahoma Sooners made the finals, and it ended up being in Atlanta. And so I hopped on right away and got the tickets the minute that we found out that they won. I went on and I found some really good seats, and we made pretty much the day out of it. We went up and spent the day in Atlanta. We went to, I had to throw in a spot where I wanted to go, so I went to the Stamp Lady Gang's restaurant that's close to the arena where the Falcons play. And we went and did that, and then just hung around, did some tailgating. Obviously, we had to drive back, so we couldn't do like the complete full tailgating type stuff, but we did have a couple of beers and all that stuff because we knew we were going to be driving back pretty late at night, so a couple of beers wasn't going to be a big deal. And we sat and watched the game and watched them lose miserably because they acted like they've never been on TV before and have never been in the finals. And unfortunately, we played against LSU, and LSU is just nasty all the way around. Anyway, so if you don't follow football, it's okay, totally got it. But that is what the photos are, and what we are going to do with shrinking this layout. So I took and done tons of layering. Now I kind of took this loosely and made my photos smaller than normal, and made my my pieces of layering pieces smaller, and then I did a small section and shrunk that part of it. So the sketch that I found that was from, obviously I did get it from Pinterest, but it is where they make the whole layout part of it. So I took that portion of it and shrunk it all the way down to this piece of paper, and that is it. And then obviously my embellishments went through, but I shrunk the layers, I shrunk the papers, and then I shrunk my photos. And I still kept it in a 12x12, but I shrunk all of the other stuff because normally my layers are a lot bigger than this, and a lot more, I guess if you want to say, noticeable. So make sure that you follow along and check everybody down below. It is a fantastic thing. I can't wait to see what everybody else does now, because I am full blown into Christmas, and that's what you're gonna get from me. That's why I decided to do up the layering the layering and the photos that I am, is because I wanted to have all of the Christmas type stuff up on and get going on that, so that I can hopefully then get into January and not have any December related stuff. That's like my goal, and it's just something that I have. If I don't, it's not a big deal. I'll just move it right along into right along into January, and then I'm going to finish it up because that's what I do every year. I want to get that portion done so that when July comes around, I can start up again and do, like, you know, Christmas in July. Now, what I am going to do for December documented is, if you guys have followed me long enough, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. My whole purpose of December documenting is not to do December daily. I do not do something every day. However, I did find a prompt that talks about taking a photo a day in the month of December, where it's got different prompts. So I'm doing that. I can do almost all of them, but I can't do quite a bit of them just because I just don't do certain things on there. But I'm going to try to knock out as much as I can. And because this year is so different than any other year that we have ever came across in our lives, let's put it this way, that I wanted to do something different. And then for me, there's going to be, you know, a little bit of a difference is my husband's not going to be in the photos because he is leaving on the 6th. And so he will be gone for a year, and that is going to be the other portion of this. And I did cut out the portion of me sticking these down so that I could get into the rest of this. So I wanted to document a little bit different. I wanted to take and do some different photos than I normally do, because the traditions of going to Kaylin's, you know, Christmas concerts and that kind of stuff is not happening this year. She's virtual, and so none of those types of things are going to happen, and I'm completely fine and content with it. I know some people will be, you know, controversial with that, and it is what it is. We're all different. We all think this differently, and for me, I'm all about safety. And so there are certain things that won't be happening this year that I'm going to find other ways to do so that they can, you know, ultimately still be done, but in a safe manner. So here I am, I'm taking the enamel dots. Now, I think these enamel dots, I know that they're not from close to my heart, but they are just different colors that match this. And I did do my journaling on there, and I literally journaled about exactly like what I told you in the beginning and all of that. So make sure that you go check out everybody's links are down below. Make sure you go check out my group. If you are not part of my group, I would love to have you. All of that will be linked down below as well. This is going to be the last day for my adventure of having a monthly crop with all of that jazz. So if you are looking to hit up the next crop, you could certainly go in there today, click on there, go into today, knock out as much as you possibly can, and then also ultimately hit me up in January, because that's going to be my next crop that I do on a monthly basis. Now, obviously I'm finishing out with this. I do get out my white acrylic paint and do up my splatters. And then that is it. The still shots are coming up. If you are new to my channel, I would love to have you. I am trying to hit 2,500 subscribers at least by the end of by the end of December. Hopefully be able to hit 3,000 by the end of January. So if you are new, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would love to have you to my family. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do tons of different information or different stuff on my channel. Now, here are the still shots. I hope you all are staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.